As I sit here reflecting on the journey that has brought me to where I am today, I am reminded of the countless people who have asked me about my relationship. They want to know how two men, living in a society that often frowns upon non-traditional relationships, can make it work. And I'm happy to share my story with you. It all started when I met Alex at a mutual friend's party. We were both in our late 20s, and we had known each other for a few years, but this was the first time we had really talked. I remember being struck by his bright blue eyes and charming smile, but it was our conversation that really caught my attention. As we talked, I discovered that Alex was a free-spirited artist, traveling the world and living life on his own terms. I, on the other hand, was a more practical person, working as an accountant in a small firm. Our differences were apparent from the start, but there was something about Alex that drew me in. Our first date was a disaster. We went to a fancy restaurant and I spilled wine all over the tablecloth. Alex laughed it off, but I could tell he was amused by my clumsiness. Despite the awkwardness, we had a great time, and I knew right then that I wanted to spend more time with him. Over the next few months, we continued to date, and our relationship grew stronger. We would spend hours talking about our dreams, aspirations, and fears. Alex was the first person to truly listen to me, to hear my thoughts and feelings without judgment. And I, in turn, helped him to become more grounded and practical. But our relationship wasn't without its challenges. We came from different worlds, and our differences often led to conflicts. Alex would get frustrated with my need for stability and security, while I would get annoyed by his carefree attitude. We had to learn to communicate effectively, to find common ground and compromise. One of the biggest challenges we faced was our social circle. Our friends and family were not always accepting of our relationship, and we had to navigate the complexities of being a non-traditional couple. We faced judgment, criticism, and even outright hostility from some people who couldn't understand why we were together. But Alex and I, we knew that our love was real. We had found something special in each other, something that transcended the norms and expectations of society, and we were determined to make it work. So, how did we do it? How did two men from different worlds come together and build a life filled with love, laughter, and adventure? For me, it was about finding common ground. Alex and I would spend hours talking about our passions, our interests, and our values. We discovered that we shared a love for art, music, and travel, and from there our relationship grew stronger. For Alex, it was about learning to appreciate the practical side of things. He learned to respect my need for stability and security, and I learned to appreciate his carefree attitude. We found a balance between our two worlds, and it worked beautifully. And for us, it was about communication. We learned to listen to each other, to speak our minds and hearts. We had our disagreements, but we knew how to work through them. Today, Alex and I are living proof that non-traditional relationships can work. We've built a life together, filled with love, laughter, and adventure. We travel the world, attend art exhibitions, and explore new hobbies together. And as I look back on our journey, I am reminded of the power of love. Love can conquer all, even in a society that often frowns upon non-traditional relationships. Love can bring people together, despite their differences. So, if you're thinking of pursuing a non-traditional relationship, I say, go for it. It won't be easy, but it will be worth it. Find common ground, communicate effectively, and learn to appreciate each other's differences. And most importantly, remember that love is love. It doesn't matter what form it takes or who you are. What matters is that you find someone who makes your heart skip a beat, and who loves you for who you are. Epilogue. As I sit here reflecting on my journey with Alex, I am filled with gratitude and love. We've been together for 5 years now, and our relationship continues to grow stronger with each passing day. We've built a life together, filled with love, laughter, and adventure. We travel the world, attend art exhibitions, and explore new hobbies together. And as we look to the future, I know that our love will continue to be a source of strength and inspiration. We'll face challenges, of course, but we'll face them together. For Alex and me, our love story is one of non-traditional relationships, but it's also a reminder that love can conquer all.